Listen to me and shut up. This is the path of truth. You know it is. You know I got the voices all up in my brains. This is text 5581. You may be wondering where I've been. Well, brothers and sisters, it's been a while. You know why? Because I was in jail. That's right. Someone reported me and they said I was a nuisance. Why? Just because I was talking right outside of a Home Depot parking lot, trying to tell people all about my brains and what I've been hearing from your guys and your deities. Don't forget to call me anytime you want. You can tell me things, and I'll tell you something. 562-396-5594. That's 562-396-5594. And don't you forget, you better not forget to visit truthgods.blogspot.com. That's truthgods.blogspot.com. You know this text, 5581? You know the deal. It's been a long time. It's been a long, long time. You know it has. That's just because I've been in jail. They didn't treat me right. You know, I started telling people about my brains. I went before that judge. I said, Judge, I have a lot of voices in my brains and I know what's going on. He said, you know what? You're going to get some time. I said, no. Why? Because I'm telling the truth. Why? Because I can hear your gods in my head. I hear everybody. You know that. I hear the demons. I hear the angels. I hear the presidents. I hear old, new, ghosts, past right now. You all know what's going to happen. You gotta hit that rub-a-dub-dub, rub-a-dub-dub, rub-a-dub-dub tub. You gotta find your tub out in the Middle East. I told you that. And you know what? I started saying that and they were throwing things at me. They didn't do nothing to the people throwing things at me. I was just standing there, just trying to talk. I had my little nephew. You know, I had my nephew Paul. He was walking around giving out pamphlets. And look what they did to me. They put me behind bars. That's okay. I had plenty of voices in my head to help me. They didn't understand. And then one time, that prison guard, he started looking at me. He said, "Is it true text? Is that true text 5581 that you can hear things in your brain?" I know what to tell him. Now he wants to know, and he has me behind the bars. Well, since I've been away, I've received some messages. So hold on, let's hear some right now.
Text 5581, where are you? We miss you. We need our brains to have text 5581. Tell us what to do. We are lost without your guidance, text 5581. Where are my brains? We don't know, because text is missing. Have you taken a Turkey Day hiatus, text 5581? Sure you have. Did you go rub it up, dub in the tub? You must have, because you are missing in action. We need you, text 5581. We need you. Lynn out.
Oh boy, I sure do appreciate that call, caller. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support and for checking in and wondering where I was. I've been in jail for speaking my mind and letting everyone know about these powerful brains I have. Now, before I was locked up, I was on a little tour going around telling people about my brains, answering any questions that people had. And as you all know, people get upset and they started throwing things right at me. You know that. You know how people love to take their picnic food and just throw it right at me. You know that. There's nothing I can do about it. Let's take another call.
Hello, this message is for Pierce Rainey. I'm calling on behalf of Singleton Schreiber in regards to the Hinge litigation. We still need the signed documents we emailed and texted you in order to move forward with your case. If you have any questions, you can reach us at 619-304-0076.
Man, they must have confused me with someone else. I don't have anything going on. There ain't no litigation, man. I was just in jail. Brother. I don't know why you calling me up like that. Let's take another call. That obviously was some sort of mistake. I don't understand that one.
Honey Badger don't give a shit.
Whoa, we can't be cursing on this show. Please don't be calling this hotline and just leaving dirty, foul language. Oh, brother, man, I don't know. I ought to screen these calls before I play them. Why you gotta do me like that? I was just in jail for a long time. I gotta come back and listen to you cussing. Let me play you another message.
You gotta help me. They're coming for me. They're coming for it. I need the gods' help. I need their help. They know I follow your words. They know. You've got to help me. Thank you, Text 581.
Oh, brother, it sure does kill me to hear you talking that way, man. I wish I were there for you, and I'm so sorry I was incarcerated without good reason. You see, I hope the local authorities are listening to this because these people need my help. I'm trying to help get my brothers and sisters over to their rub-a-dub-dub. Get them off to a tub. Everyone needs their tub when the button is pressed. You know it's all gonna happen, don't you? You should know by now how it's all gonna end. I've been telling you, man. I've been telling you, woman. I've been telling you, you gotta watch out. Now that call I feel particularly bad for, man, because I'm so sad. I can feel you, brother. I feel what you're saying. I hear your gods in my brain. They're telling me you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay because you gotta be okay. You know that. You gotta hang in there. And you gotta call me, 562-396-5594. That's 562-396-5594. Now let me tell you again, truthgods.blogspot.com. Text 5581 is back. You can't silence someone who's acting like this, who's trying to just express himself and tell people the truth of what's going on. I try to tell them, shut up and listen to me. I know the path to truth. And that's when they put the cuffs on me. There I was slipping and crunching potato chips under my feet. Everyone throwing. This time some little one came over to me and dumped some chocolate custard on my head. But that's okay, right? You can let that happen. I had this one woman with her family. She come running over to me, starts hitting me in the head with balloons. They were having a birthday party in the park, starts hitting me in balloons. What kind of stuff are you trying to... What kind of message that send to your children? They're right there laughing and looking. You're assaulting me with balloons. I'm just trying to get the word out there. I'm trying to talk about all the people in my brains. I told her, you can hit me with balloons all you want. That's okay. I forgive you. But I have a mission, and I have voices that are in my brains, and I speak with them. They don't want to hear it. They're afraid. I was over there with Patches and Cheryl, man. We were just trying to do our thing. I finally got some pamphlets made up. They took them from me. Trying to get some shirts made up. They took them from me. A public nuisance. You gotta be kidding me. People asking me questions about my spirituality and the voices in my head. Are they disturbing the peace in some way? I don't know how that goes, but it seems awfully suspicious to me. And I say so suspicious because it's doubly suspicious the way they doing that. You see, the authorities don't want me to share this information with you. I bet you they're listening to my podcast right now, aren't they? I bet you they went on to YouTube to watch some crazy videos and they found my podcast. I was set up, folks. That's what I believe. People don't understand how to handle that stuff. Just because everyone has their own special tub in the Middle East, you don't have to take it on me and incarcerate me. You know how long I had to sit there eating your awful food? That's okay. I felt safe because everyone was coming over to me during lunchtime and over in the yard, and they were asking me questions, and I was able to help them because I hear from the Muslim faiths, I hear from Allah, I hear from Jesus Christ, I hear from God, I hear from everyone. I can read the Torah in my brain. They can't really hear me, but I hear them. I hear all sorts of people talking. I mean, you gotta be foolish not to know that's the truth. Now, another time I was just walking around. You know, I went to the mall and I was talking, escorting me out. This time I was over in the Home Depot parking lot. They took me away. Made me drop my planks of wood and all this stuff, man. I was looking to build a shelf. You know, they remember Jesus Christ. He was a carpenter. Remember that? Man, how are they going to do that to me? Meanwhile, I had a bunch of people. I had some followers gathering around, just trying to get them to join. Is that a problem, officer? That's what I said. Is that a problem, officer? And here goes Patches. Oh, no, you gotta let... Patches made it worse. I told him, no, Patches, you gotta keep it down, brother. He got me in trouble, man. I know that someone ratted on me, told him my location, and then he had Patches there trying to tell everyone he couldn't keep calm at all. He couldn't keep calm at all. It's like, you know, I felt like a little chipmunk just trying to get away from an eagle. They're flying around. They see me. The eagles are trying to pick me up, and I'm just this fast squirrel A fast chipmunk, just running around. There's a difference between chipmunks and squirrels. You all know that. And I hear them in my brains. Oh, you don't think I hear animals too? Well, I was just running around in the woods of life, trying to avoid that eagle from scooping me up. Yeah. I didn't even try to run away, be truthful with you. When I was in that parking lot, I heard the whoop whoop. I just stayed right where I was because I know that I was talking to people and people were listening to me until this one kid, I'm telling you, he was throwing M&Ms at me, throwing all sorts of potato chips. I kept talking. I don't care. There are going to be lots of non-believers out there. But you've heard the calls. You've heard the calls that the calls came in while I was away. You know how much it hurt me, listeners, for me to not be able to do what I do best and to talk to you and spread the word about my brains. For so long, I had no access. I started writing things down, and then this guy who I shared a cell with, he ate all my work and all my writings, man. I was writing everything down on some toilet paper, and he just ate it. I know you thinking he did something else with it, but no, he ate it. That's how hungry Jasper was. He took my toilet paper notes and he ate it. I saw him in the middle of the night just sprinkling some salt on it. Man, people done lost their minds. I'm telling you something. I've seen grown people walking around sucking their thumb and holding babies because they don't understand, baby dolls, just holding their baby dolls because they don't understand what's going on. They don't know what's to be expected. They don't know what's coming. That's why they got to listen to me. That's why they got to visit truthgods.blogspot.com. 562-396-5594. That's 562-396-5594. You messing me up now. I haven't done this in a while. You're going to have to take it easy on me because I've been locked up. For no good reason for telling the truth. But you see how they all do it, the people in the past. They did it with Malcolm X. Try to silence him. Try to silence all these different people. Socrates. Try to tell people they can't say what they want. Pat Sajak. This guy's just trying to put words together. And everyone just gets harassed. And everyone doesn't want to believe him. They want to lock them all up. Tell you something. They try to lock up Rich Little for for doing different impressions of people, but he had voices in his brains too, and he was projecting those voices. No, they don't like that. You ever seen Rich Little these days? No, you know why. Now you know why. That's okay though, he know where his tub is. There are lots of people who know where their tub is, and when they listen to this show, they understand what I'm talking about. That's the whole thing. You listen to this show and you follow me and you just shut up and listen to me and you'll see what I'm talking about. It all gets very, very easy. Why don't you understand? Why don't you listen to the voices in my brains? I hear everyone. I hear everything. I heard your God just now. I just heard I heard old pharaohs in my head. I hear all sorts of old philosophers and old actresses and old demons and angels and all sorts of different people. They be after my brains. What am I supposed to do? Now they put me in the back of that police car. They tripped me and I fell and I hit my head. I hit my head on that car door and the cop said, "Oh, you had enough?" Like that was intentional. And I get up and I'm slipping, man. I'm slipping on some slippy. They put some slippy oil or something in potato chips. Those potato chips are awfully oily. And I fell and I hit my head. I got up and I fell. It was a real scene, brothers and sisters. It was a real scene. Why? Because I got voices in my head and I got all the voices in my brains. They know what's going on. I understand chipmunks and mice. I hear everything. You know that. Why? Just the other day I heard a crab talking to me. I can't talk back, but I heard my brain. Don't you forget to call 562-396-5594, 562-396-5594, and you visit truthgods.blogspot.com. I got to get out of here. I got to speak to someone. I got to go. But you come back next time. You better subscribe and follow me. Oh, get off me.